things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Pato, and the finish! Jordan Henderson, nicely spread. And he cuts out the supply. That is ended up in no man's land. Mosquera. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal's cross. Lobbed in behind. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal smoothly does it. And this is tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lookman! And he decides to cross it. Great chance! Goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Not the most convincing of passes. He's shifting through the... Pato! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that. Jamaica really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And tries from a long way out. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Saliba, Mosquera, Conte, DiMarco, and it's Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini, and the pass is intercepted. Yamal. DiMarco, Conte, passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Pato, now it's Neymar, and they can counter here. Jordan Henderson, Conte, turns back here, probably the best option. Under an awful lot of pressure. Looking tidy in possession here. Iwobi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's good play from him.
Hullet, he's being urged to shoot. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Crosses it in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Crossed in again.
Better control, and he would have had a selection of options.
Oh, can he get onto this? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Saliba. Timber.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Foot in. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Jamaica can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's picked his way through. Neymar. Cruyff.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicely worked. Maldini.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, that's well spotted. It's a really well-measured ball. And back it goes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Pelé. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mosquera. More and more pressure on the ball here. Good ball, good take. Always onto this. Hullet, shot, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Jamaica still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Just about up to the hour now. And this is Hullet, and Hullet! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is fabulous, a true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ball swung in. Iwobi is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And here's Hullet. Well read, nice interception. Jamaica do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Giroud. Roberto Carlos.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Has another go! Oh, taken with style. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got just about within shooting range. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Oh, it's played into the big header. Harmlessly behind. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played into space, and he's in on goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Into the last 5 minutes.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Lookman quietly revving up.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's had it nicked away. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Timber. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Lee Kang in acres of space out one. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And for those unfamiliar with it, this is the 48,000-seater Estadio Akron, one of the principal venues for 2026. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the lineup's suggestion that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them. So a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield.
And the shots! Goal! Monaco! And Monaco take the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, a breakthrough already. Always onto this. And the flag has stayed. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vitinha. That is ended up in no man's land. He's in plenty of space here. Pato has it out wide and in space. Pato's delivery. And that has been clubbed away. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Cherki. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Yamal. Now it's Barcola. Cherki. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to pass it through. And he shoots! Oh, easy pickings there. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. And he's whipped a big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Rice. Pele. And he's well pursued. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, no, what has happened here? A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for options for move. And the shot! Superb from Pato! He's got himself an absolute peach. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Jamaica get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rice, now it's Barcola. Good running, strong and purposeful. Vinicius Junior. And it's Rice. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Forward stepping back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rice. Vinicius Junior. That's going right the way across. Now it's Yamal. Vitinha. Akliouche. And it's Rice. This might spell danger. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Jamaica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Barcola. Barcola! There's a no-nonsense tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Plays it across. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. He's in a great position here. And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 44.804.
Eric Garcia.
Jamaica may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He has found the way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Neymar with the foul.
Cambio en el Mónaco. Número 29.
So, time for changes
Número 8.
on both sides, actually.
Número 10. Número
João
20.
Neves
Entran
for Rice.
número 15.
Pass has gone astray.
Número 87. Número 13.
Rice
Número
promptly onto that,
17.
and that is
Se va a
that.
realizar un cambio.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep...
It's Bale!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Marquinhos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Giroud showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Akliouche. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And back to the goalkeeper. Rice. Nicely spread. Showing great feet there. He's on it, can he get away? Akliouche. Chooses to go back. Ah, that's a fine interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Doan. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. João Neves. Oh, that's well spotted. Jamaica are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Monaco nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's Neves. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos.
That's going in strongly.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio en el Mónaco. Número 7.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Akliouche. Rice. Now it's Maciej Cunha. And it's Rice. And back to the keeper they go. Oblak. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And we're done. Jamaica were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Jamaica didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
That's an imaginative pass. Looking to play him in. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Egypt with the corner, there first. He's in a great position here. Opts to... Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Neymar looking for the run. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Just eases him off the ball. Egypt have a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, he's hit the bar!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Looking for options for movement. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Forlan. And it's Rodri. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. Played in by Robertson. Jamaica, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Neymar. It's Neymar! Goal! Egypt! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Egypt have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Chance to deliver. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he...
Fallen! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Can he get on the end of this? Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Neymar is onto it in a flash. No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Egypt look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time.
And the shot! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Number 22.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Egypt have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckenbauer. And it's Rodri. Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for a runner. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has ended up in no man's land. Nice looking ball. Oh, super find. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And if you do have
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Jamaica really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Second period then underway. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Spread neatly. He's in space and looking for options. And this is Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Olise. Great vision. Knocks it into space. Rodri. Can he get it through? This is Dembele. Decent chance! And it's Rodri. Has a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Has crossed into the middle. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, this looks sharp. Jamaica are looking to go forward now. Played back in. Oh, cracking ball. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Played out to the right. Zanetti. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Hullet. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He rises! Olise. Neymar. Out to the right. Olise. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's Dembele. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Neymar. This is promising. Oh, a bust challenge. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise receives it in a wide position. Egypt have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Substitution for Egypt.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Olise. Number 20, Diego Forlan. Number 7.
And it's been
Neymar.
taken short.
Number 16.
He's had it nicked away.
Rodri. Number 19, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 6, Yamal. Number
Egypt
45,
clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's
Number
making for a
11,
very frantic
Messi.
end to this game.
Number 22, Bellingham.
And he's picked it up out
Number
wide.
18, Eze.
It is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
And he's whipped it across. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And this is Messi. Tries a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Egypt take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that's definitely not his best.
2 added minutes
Ambitious
has
ball
been
here.
indicated.
Good ball over the top. Pass somewhat off target. And there's the shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he takes a shot. Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Yama. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Jamaica desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Ed Mills, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he
applies the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi with the short one. Roberto Carlos. And he lines up a cross. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has left him in a heap. Chooses to go cross-field. Tries to play it through. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pirlo. Now Cruyff. Dink through, and this is Pirlo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Pirlo. And the ball is out of play. There's the crossfield ball. Now he's off and running. Pirlo does well to get it back. Messi. Neymar. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. He slings it in. Well, that's the keeper's ball. Jamaica, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And it's Pirlo. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Jamaica do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Pirlo threads one in. And he shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Odo. Ronaldinho stood up well to him there. And it's Pirlo. Now there's a fine ball. Neymar. Cruyff chasing after it. And this is Pele. Van Bronckhorst.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nicely worked. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Cruyff quietly revving up. Pirlo. Can he get on the end of this?
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he stop it going out? Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pele. Can he latch on to this? Not the most accurate pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Odo. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Driving on and making good progress. There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vieira. And it's Pirlo. And he was quick to react. Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. Nice looking ball. And this is Pele! Chance, surely! They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and shapes to shoot! Otto gets good distance. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an
Well, obviously
information
things
bulletin
are not
from
good,
the regional
Peter. It
police
seems the
department.
team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Pirlo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Yeah. Pirlo pinches it off him. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Can he finish? Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Can he finish? Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Substitution for Jamaica.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now.
Number 10.
They've played it short.
17, Pele.
Oh, it's played into the bullish header! It's a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench. Climbs up big! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak. Has a shot! He's put it wide.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Bronckhorst produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Some good work on the right flank here. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Giroud. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Bergkamp. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Ball swap. Messi! No, he can't turn it in.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Swung over. Now it's Ronaldinho. Played into space out wide. Big header! And that is high.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
No, that was never going to make it.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And he's managed to get good chance here. Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Great skill, that's nice. Maldini simply refused to be outdone there. Into the last 5 minutes. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Otto. He's tried one! Oh, he really got hold of that. And this is Messi. Now it's Giroud. Xavi Alonso, and it's Zico. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Zico. Very nicely done. Zico. It's Zico!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. It's a goal kick. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Pull it. Searching pass he's played there. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. It's their second corner of the game. And that is that. Jamaica have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello everybody, and this
Any
is
reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.